Kickoff on 3. 1, 2, 3. Kickoff!
Pause. What's going on here? Let's rewind a bit. You're all excited for kickoff?
We're so excited for kickoff.
We are hyped.
We're hyped.
That's like the least hyped I've heard so far. Are we excited for kickoff?
Heck yeah, we are. Yeah, what are we gonna get?
100.
I'm so excited for kickoff.
He's the only one who's excited for kickoff. Are you guys excited for kickoff?
Yes!
Zach, are we excited for kickoff?
We're so excited for kickoff.
Are we excited to spend 2 hours downloading WPI lib?
Yes.
So what is this whole kickoff thing? Well, there's this thing called First, which is kind of just like sports, but for nerds. And instead of playing the same game every year, new game. Every single year. Each year, thousands of teams around the world get handed a brand new, never seen before game and a couple months to build a robot to beat everyone else's robot at playing this game. Same rules, same panic attack when you realize the robot has to do all of that, and same kickoff, which is where First finally announces exactly how we'll be ruining our sleep schedules over the next announces this year's game. And that brings us to... Welcome to this year's game, Rebuilt, which is a completely new game that nobody has ever seen before. In this game, 2 teams of 3 robots each try to score balls in this thing called the hub. The game starts out with the robots driving themselves for a bit, and then us mere humans take over for the rest of the game. The robots can drive over some huge speed bumps or partake in some limbo to get to the middle and grab some more balls, and then drive back to their side to score those balls, which gets you points. At the end of the game, you can even get extra points for climbing this super sketchy ladder thing. What the heck? Now, what does all this have to do with rebuilding again? Great question. Let's see what the team thinks.
Shoot over that back and just go in the middle.
That was actually crazy. There's so many more components than last year, and there's only one ball. It's only one ball.
And now that we know what the game is, it's time to make a plan. Right after kickoff, every team does the same thing. Gather around a whiteboard and argue. And our team is certainly no different.
They can't support our way.
To that side.
The goal isn't to build the robot yet. The goal is to begin to understand the game, and then think of how we're going to build our mechanisms around that game. This is also when we crack open the official game manual, a real thrilling 155-page piece of fine literature full of rules, edge cases, and more rules. After kickoff is when we stop yelling about ideas and start actually building things. Step 1, build the field, because you can't design a robot for a game you can't practice. We got everything we need to build the field, which consisted of wood, bigger wood, even bigger wood, and some more wood for good measure. Now it's time for our expert team of builders to cut the wood a bunch of times.
I think this is the straightest board we have, honestly.
And whoa, look at that, it's a big wooden tower. This year, we have elements such as the hub, tower, bump, outpost, depot, and trench. Can they please not name them such similar things between the years? Meanwhile, our ideas from kickoff start turning into prototypes. There are a few main parts to our robot this year. the chassis, intake, indexer, and shooter. The chassis is the base for the entire robot. It has these swerve modules which allow the robot excellent freedom of movement. The chassis is what we mount the rest of our mechanisms to, like the intake. The intake is the first mechanism in a chain that must integrate flawlessly in order for the robot to function. It uses these rollers to pick up balls from the ground and deposit them into this container on the robot. It was meticulously designed.
The wires can't be moved from the top, so currently we're remounting the motor.
So now we have to shoot the balls. But how do we get them from here to here? That's the job of the indexer, or spindexer, as we have here. It feeds balls one by one into the shooter, which consists of this wheel that spins really fast, and this hood that can angle. Oh, and also the whole thing can rotate around to aim from anywhere on the field. That all sounds like a lot, because it is. All of this has to fit on one robot that we haven't built yet. And how much time is left again? Oh my gosh, there's 7 days left? We'd better start this build montage quick. While the robot takes shape physically, code has to bring it to life. Every motor, every sensor, every line of code has to work together, or the robot just sits there, expensively. Coding is a very time-consuming process, but thankfully,
our time is pretty right now. I have probably hundreds and hundreds of lines of entirely untested code sitting on my computer that needs to be tested over the next 3 days.
Okay, so maybe we're cutting it a little close, but eventually, piece by piece, it starts to look like a robot. But looks aren't everything. Does it actually work?